All right, welcome back to the fifth edition of the End Around podcast. Back with me, back with Damien, back to a duo. It is what it is. We're gonna make it work. Say hello, Damien.
Hello. All the bum ass friend in here today.
um, Not a whole lot to get into. What I'll do that I didn't do last week. I'm supposed to is I will start by saying our overall records on the season
Oh
as soon
what?
as I find them again because last week I forgot to say them.
What all awards?
No, no, like our overall records for for our
Oh,
predictions. So in first place, we got Damien at 30 and 18. Second place, I'm one game behind at 29 and 19. And then the person that decides not to show up is 25 and 23. So, maybe he's where he should be. Um, that was harsh. Yeah, he didn't need to catch that straight. But,
oh, he
anyways,
definitely did.
fair enough. There's no big storyline to talk about this week, so we can just hop into the games. We start the week with a banger in Seattle and Arizona, or should be at least.
Yeah, sure.
You don't think it's gonna be a banger?
Be a big. Arizona wasn't stage.
Yeah, but I think I attribute that more to the 49ers being good than I attribute it to Cardinals struggling. Maybe I'm just trying to hold on to hopes that the Cardinals are, my playoff team this year. But
I mean,
I also
uh,
just think divisional
I,
games get weird, right? And this is another divisional game, so it might just end up being super close just because it's divisional.
just because, yeah, it could be, but not what I based what I see. They beat up on two teams, but not even beat up. They struggled against your team.
Definitely.
And then when they play a real team, they
So
struggled even
listen,
harder.
right? Listen, we're gonna do simple math, right? They
Yeah,
both played the Saints. It's a common denominator. One team absolutely
yeah,
fucking destroyed us, blew us
yeah,
out
as we
of the
should have
whole
been.
state. The other
Yeah,
team
the
won by
first
like
six
five
first six
points.
minutes we already game.
Exactly. The other team won by 5 points and almost lost at the buzzer. So, by definition, Seattle should walk over them, right?
Yeah, by definition, but we know that's not
No, it's not at all. I don't. Again, I think it's
because by
actually gonna be a
that
banger game.
logic, well, the Bears just beat the fuck out of Dallas, and Dallas almost beat Philadelphia, or the number one team in the NFC.
Let's cool our jets on that one.
Nah, Caleb's the future.
let's
Caleb is
let
him.
well, he might be the future, but let's not say Bears are number one yet. Let's give it time. They got the Bucks to go through and the
We still
Eagles
have the rest of our fucking team, the season to go through.
and for sure, for sure.
This is, I think, it's
Um,
like our easiest opponent. Actually, I take that back because we played you.
that's just a stray. That's all I'm
Well,
calling
until
for.
they tell Tyler Shuck, they have no.
It's okay. Tyler Shuck will be starting by the game we play. Y'all count it. Mark it down. Put a bet on it. He will be starting by when we play y'all. In what, week 6, week 7, whatever week we play y'all?
I don't know what we got. Just know. Yeah,
I think
I
it's week
think it's
7.
7 or 8,
Yeah,
something
in
around
week
there.
7 we play y'all. By week 7, mark it down. Tyler Shuck will be in the game.
Yeah, maybe. Awesome. I want to tell you, but I was right. Yeah. Vikings defense is elite.
No,
Fuck
you were not
Cincinnati.
right. I mean, yes,
I was though.
on the
The
basic
defense
scale,
literally
yes.
scored 3 times. I think I couldn't have been more right.
Yeah, but no, because you didn't project their defense to win. You said Carson Wentz would do just enough on offense to get it done. That man
Which he
didn't do
did.
anything. The
Got
defense did
173
everything.
yards. Okay. But at the end of the day, I said they're going to win because of their defense, and Carson Wentz is just not going to turn over, which I was correct. Didn't turn over the
Yeah,
ball.
but you did not
Defense
predict their
carried.
defense to put up 28 points, bro.
No, because nobody predicts the defense to put up 28 points
Exactly. So you
unless
didn't
I'm
call
predicting the
nothing.
Bears to do that.
You called the game winner correctly.
And I called the reason why the defense.
Nah, bro.
You just a hater. That's why. You just mad you wrong as fuck.
Damn right I'm mad. Why did Cincy get blown out by 50 points?
And then your other team that you really was gambling blew a 25,
Yeah,
like
we'll
a
we'll get
21
we'll
point
get to
lead.
them, bro. Fuck them. We'll get to them. What's your predictions for the Cardinals game? Cardinals Seahawks.
28-10 to Seattle.
2018. You think Arizona's gonna get stomped? Essentially, I mean, 18's not that crazy,
Oh,
but
For
Really?
recent events, I'm not allowed to talk about. I kind of wish they hope. I kind of hope they do. I'm not gonna.
Recent events?
They deserve it. They can't get into. Not what the podcast is about.
Fair enough. I got Cardinals
But just
30-27. I think I think it's a good.
you did the. Oh wait, you did the Cardinals.
Yeah, I told you. I think the Cardinals are gonna win.
You gotta believe in SD, bro.
Who's
Mr.
at
Sutton Dick
home?
over
It's
there.
the Cardinals at home. Yeah, Cardinals got this shit.
Nah,
No
maybe
12th
they've had
man.
hope. Huh?
No 12th man to throw Kyler Murray off. He gets
Yeah,
it done
well,
at
you
home.
know, if they were maybe in an open stadium, I would believe you. They're in a
What does
good
an
old
open stadium
AC
got to do with
stadium.
anything?
Because it'd be 150 fucking degrees over there in Arizona. Fuck
Yeah, but like,
you.
I'm just talking about there's no 12th man that's up in Seattle.
12th man travels well. That's why they call it the 12th
Yeah,
man.
but it still ain't as strong as at home.
Yeah, because, I mean, do you know any Arizona fans? I think
Shit,
so.
I know
They
some.
don't fuck.
I mean, not personally, but I know of some.
Oh, do you? Do you?
Yeah,
How many?
we're not gonna get.
Bet you
Into,
can count.
we're not gonna
Bet
get
you
into
can count them on
logistics.
one hand.
We're not gonna get into the logistics here. Look,
And we're not
you,
talking
look,
former
you
players. They
told
don't
me
count.
you bet on the Cardinals last week and we're wrong. Watch, I'm betting on them
Yeah.
this week and I'll get it right with them. Watch. Thursday night.
Just like how you bet on the Rams.
Hey,
Don't be
hey,
another
hey,
block
watch
field goal.
yourself. Watch yourself. We're talking about the Cardinals here, not the Rams. I look.
You got
look,
more faith in the Cardinals than the Rams?
No. Yes, actually. Yes, I do. And this, like, if you're comparing last week's faith and this week's faith, yes, I have more faith in the Cardinals than the Rams. Cardinals are playing a worser team. Like, I was betting against the damn defending champs. Like,
the best team in the NFC as of right now.
No, they're not. That title belongs to Tampa Bay.
No, I won't get.
Yes, that title belongs to Tampa Bay.
No.
Ignore my power rankings that have Tampa like 3 spots lower. Ignore that.
No.
Tampa is the best team in the NFC. That's coming from the Saints.
No. They're the most fun to watch by
they're
far.
the best team in the conference.
But they're not the best team.
Easily the best team.
How? How are they the best team?
Bro, Philly needed some bullshit Jalen Hurts comeback to barely be 3-0 right now. Don't hand me that they're better than
what happened was Jalen Hurts took the playbook and said, let me call the plays.
Bro. Get out of here. We're getting off track.
Jalen wasn't even trying, and he got up and said, let me try real quick, and locked in.
We're getting off track, bro. Back on track. Let's go to the next game. Vikings and Steelers. That's over in Ireland, I think. Or Dublin or something.
Wait, no, that's where I'm from, actually.
Oh, hey, you can't be saying that. We ain't saying fuck countries around here.
No, but that's where I'm from, though. Well, that's where part of me's from.
Well, then definitely fuck.
2 generations back. Huh?
I said, then definitely fuck that place if you're from there. We don't stand for you around here. But only you specifically.
Nah, you know what you said.
Okay, it is in Dublin. I thought so.
I got Pittsburgh winning that.
I do too. I'm sorry, I'm not a Carson Wentz believer yet.
No.
I don't think Pittsburgh's gonna turn over the ball 3-4 times.
Like against Cincinnati, backup quarterback, they already have no defense. It's easy to bet on Minnesota's top tier defense. But both these teams have really good defenses. One is very good at turning over the ball or getting takeaways. Yeah, that's what I mean.
So just don't think Rodgers is gonna turn the ball over.
Yeah, Rodgers is not.
And the running backs and receivers aren't going to.
Yeah, like Rodgers is not his old self, obviously in his prime, but he's not fucking stupid.
I mean, to be fair, so far this year he's got 3 picks, but like again, I just don't think
he's just locking in.
Even if he throws, he may throw 1, but I just don't. Even if he throws 1, I don't think they're gonna get 3 defensive touchdowns. That's the thing. Like they legit scored 3 touchdowns with their defense. Like that's just not gonna happen again.
I think it'd be a defensive battle, but into the clutch moment.
See, okay, I'm interested to hear your score.
And then a clutch, I'm putting that ball in Rodgers' head. There's no way I'm.
I would agree.
Clutch.
Yeah,
not no more.
Yeah.
2016, 2017, you gotta argue. Not anymore.
Pre-ACL injury, you got an argument, but since then,
I got the score 21-24 Pitt.
okay. I'm a little higher on Pittsburgh. Maybe it's my bias coming out. I got Pittsburgh 31-14.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that
I
bad.
just don't have faith in Minnesota. I don't.
No,
I just don't think that offense, like you
I
said,
just have more.
like
Honestly, I have more faith in that coaching to get the best out of Wentz
yeah, but
than I have
maybe. But
faith
my
in
thing, I mean,
Wentz.
they do get Jordan Addison back this week as well. But like, if you struggled against a Cincy defense, how are you gonna not struggle even more against a Pittsburgh defense? Like,
Like his first game in like 3 years.
no, he subbed in like in KC and shit. But like,
Nobody cares about that shit. That
regardless,
was
I'm
on real
sorry, I'm
reps.
just not. I don't buy into the Carson Wentz arc yet. I don't.
Yeah, fair.
Next game is should be quick, right? I would think pretty
I
unanimous
mean,
here.
I'm going Atlanta.
No, you're not. Why are you lying?
Oh, see why you? See,
Huh?
you don't know me.
I
You don't
got
know
your
me.
predictions, bro. I know you lying.
I'm definitely going with my boy Mariota. That used to be my favorite. Madden. That's my boy.
I just think
Also, Washington just has a far better team that outclass us.
I will say it's scary that unironically Scary McLaurin, Scary Terry is potentially going to miss the game.
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels
but
potentially still going to miss another game.
but
Like that
hear me
offense
out.
starts
Hear me
getting
out.
Austin Eckler tore his ACL, I think. Whatever injury happened to him the other week, he's at done for the season. Like that offense is starting to get real thin with
Yeah,
playmakers.
but hear me out. But hear me out. All they gotta do is score 8 points.
No, I agree.
Based off
The
statistics.
Atlanta team I think is one of the worst in the leagues right now. I think
Phoenix has never beaten a team that scored more than 7 points.
I genuinely think we'd be having a different there'd be a lot more national media attention to how bad Atlanta is if they didn't beat a bad Vikings team. Like that is seriously propping that team up. I know we're only 3 weeks in, but they're flying under the radar. Nobody's talking about them really. Like
it's really more that they beat a JJ McCarthy led team. Not to say JJ's horrible, but like
it's a
it's his
bad
first.
Vikings
It was
team.
like his
The
second game in
defense
the
is good,
NFL.
sure. But like, I think they would be under a lot more heat, and I think they will be under a lot more heat as the weeks go on because they aren't good right now.
Yeah, I would have a little bit more faith if they did get 30 those about the fucking Panthers.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like
And
you got beat
that's
by
like one
of
of
the worst
like
teams.
3 teams you can't get for yourself a real team.
I mean it's a divisional game as well, which like weird things
I get that,
happen, but not getting blown out. Weird things like
when weird things happen in division games, it's like the Eagles and the Giants are having a battle. That's the weird thing. It's not supposed to be you get blown the fuck out by the lesser, at
agreed.
least looked at as the lesser team.
Agreed.
That's like the Saints blowing the fuck out of Tampa. No.
I don't have a super crazy score in this game just because the offense is getting completed. I got 28-6.
I got 35-17.
I think Washington's defense just holds it down because that Atlanta offense looks miserable. The Atlanta defense doesn't look completely terrible from time to time, but even it doesn't look
I think
great.
Penix is going to give them good field position in the game.
Who, the Commanders?
Yeah, he's going to give the Commanders a lot of good.
I mean, I wouldn't shock me at all.
Based on what I've seen, either because he can't move the fucking ball and they're punting from their own 15 or 20. As a Bears fan, I know that just does nothing but easy points or just turnovers.
I just think it's hard. It's hard to bank on this team at this point. Like, at what point do they admit they were wrong at putting him in the game this early? At what point does that happen? Or do they just continue to rock with him and just say, fuck Kirk Cousins on the bench? Like,
I mean, it kind of depends on what's in that office. The head office generally thinks they're in competing form today. They'll probably say get Cousins in there in a week or 2.
Well, I mean, that's
but if
what
they still think that they're building.
I mean, no, but that's the thing. If you look back at when they drafted Penix, they said it was for the future and they can compete now with Kirk Cousins. So, by that standard, they should be competing right now. And they're at the bottom of the NFC.
Oh, yeah, they didn't say we're competing in what direction.
I mean, yeah, but let's be real.
Just say competing.
I just the better question to be asking probably is not Kirk Cousins. It's really does if this trend continues where they're just bad the rest of the year and barely win any more games, is their second year head coach on the hot seat? I guess that becomes the real question. It's probably early to be in that. He's 1-2. Like it's not crazy, but
Not crazy, but I mean, they continue to be shit. Probably. I guess he's doing a bad job, but they just scapegoat.
yeah, but the thing is, he's an offensive minded coach, and the offense is failing.
You know, finish his ass. Sometimes you just can't control
It's
how ass your
similar to
quarterback.
the Tennessee one, where their offensive minded head coach just gave up play calling duties. That don't bode well for his job security.
Oh no, I think that man, that's a shit coach. He's gonna lose his job before the end of
No, but the thing is, he's a shit head coach, but he was not a shit coordinator. He was good before he got to Tennessee as a head coach.
the yeah, but obviously he's not a good head coach, so he's gonna lose his job. You're not gonna demote
I mean, there's a
a head coach.
potential that maybe like there's some head coaches that don't call plays, right? And maybe that's what he
Yeah.
needs to be. He has to rely on his coordinator, and maybe him giving up the offensive coordinator duties will turn the tide. But we'll talk more about that when we get to that game, I guess. But I think the thing with the Falcons is if you can't make Penix work with an offensive minded coach now, at some point the question this season probably gets asked, do they move on and find a new coach? I mean, they're still paying Kirk Cousins upwards of 40 mil, 30, 40 mil to just sit on the bench. That team is a shit show, to put it nicely. When isn't it, though, to be fair? Coming from a Saints fan, of course. The next game we can just go through. It's easy as fuck. It's Bills.
Oh,
Saints.
this is the game I want to. This is the game of the week, right?
It's Bills. I got them 38-10.
Oh, well, you're very generous.
I mean, yeah, I just don't think. I don't think the defense is going to go back-to-back 50-point. I mean, they scored 44, but I don't think it's going to get that ugly again. I think the Bills would do a really good job of just running the clock down. I think that's something the Bills are good at. So I don't think the score. I think if the game is like if they want to pass the fuck out of the ball, yeah, it probably does get ugly. But I think the Bills would do a lot of running the clock down.
So you only think they're not going to make 50 not because of the Saints, but because they just don't want.
I think the game just
Basically
before they can hit it. Yeah, I mean similar to Seattle. Like Seattle could have hit 50, but they stopped going for it. They started running the clock down. I think same thing happens here. Is Buffalo just controls the clock. Like
gets like a big ass lead on you really early and goes, all right.
Yeah. I don't think for a second that the game's close or the Saints have hope or fans are sitting there like, oh my gosh, we might keep the game close or have it. Like, I don't think it's anything like that. I just think the clock beats the chances of getting over 40, 50 points.
Fair.
And hopefully this is the spark for Rattler getting benched.
I think they're just going to beat the fuck out of you. Honestly.
I mean, 38-10 is beating the fuck out of somebody. Let's just clarify that.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I think they draw 50 to 14.
No, that's just disrespectful, bro. We're not, like, the defense isn't that bad.
I think they're going to score 50 on your head.
Put a bet on it. Put a bet on it.
Much. What we betting?
Whatever you want to bet. Put a bet on it.
What do you want to bet? You're the one that has limited resources.
No, what do you name something? I'll tell you if we can bet it.
I don't know.
You're the one that's confident here. They're dropping 50 on me.
You're the one that's telling me to bet for it.
Because I know that's not happening.
I think it will. I think it will beat the fuck out of you, and maybe Shuck gets me.
I'll place a bet Shuck doesn't get in the game for any real minutes either.
He won't get in the game. Your coach is too stupid for that shit. Or too hard-headed, not stupid.
If you're so confident, name the price. We ain't getting 50 dropped on us.
All right, let's bet your board.
That's crazy foul.
You're so sure.
No, but that's crazy because you said that was my birthday gift. Now we just bet my birthday gift?
Now, why are you waiting for the fans, fam? You had a good thing going. You were going to get a win no matter what. I need money, but you know
what? we can do that. I'm fine with that bet. They're not dropping 50. That's not happening.
You bet a Madden bundle on that. So the next time you get that $50, I want it.
What $50? I don't give $50.
Eventually you'll hit $50.
No, not until this YouTube pops off.
Nah, what Christmas is about to come. I gotta get that Christmas money.
I actually don't get money at Christmas. Truthfully, I don't think I've gotten money at Christmas in the past like 7 years.
I'm saying, but my family always be asking what I want. How about you just give me
I mean,
a
my
couple
parents just
grand?
give me
Call
shit
it
that
a
I
day.
want, but
I mean, they give me shit all the time. What?
all I can tell you is 50's not happening. I would bet anything on that. Genuinely. 50's not happening.
Bet that ass then.
No. No, because there's a 0.0%, 0.01% chance, of course, it could happen. Like, no, I'm not betting my ass on it. What the fuck?
But you're so confident. Put your
Yeah.
money where your mouth is.
There's a
Or in this
99.9%
case,
chance
put your
that
ass
does
where
not
your mouth
happen.
is.
I'm not gonna risk the one thing like that. No. The fuck? Like,
The Bills might even put in their backup.
they might.
I don't
But
even know.
they probably
I don't
will.
even know who they back up.
But we're not gonna Trubisky. But like,
Oh yeah,
we're not
Trubisky dropping 50 on
we're
your
not
ass.
gonna sit here and act like they're gonna drop 50 on us, bro. That's not happening.
It is.
Nah, you're
What's stopping
disrespecting the
them?
fuck out of my team.
Nah, I'm not disrespecting the fuck out of your team.
You are.
Just being real. How?
You mean how?
I don't think your offense is gonna do nothing. Your defense is gonna be worn the fuck out because they're just gonna in that field.
Yeah, but they're not dropping 50.
You know, I said the same thing against Seattle, and they did. Damn, they'll drop 50 on you.
No, their special team scored 3 touchdowns. I can tell you right fucking now they will not score a special teams touchdown. You realize how much time that saved for them to be able to blow the score up?
Yeah.
That's not happening again.
But it can.
No. That's not happening.
It can. Let me have faith. I want to see a 50-point game.
Nah, this ain't about fate. This is about disrespecting my team.
Your team just collateral damage, honestly.
No, this is disrespectful, bro.
How is it disrespectful?
My team getting 50 dropped on them in back-to-back weeks. Like, it's disrespectful.
I mean, like you said, they didn't get 50 dropped on them.
Yeah, they got 44. Woohoo, 6-point
Exactly.
difference. Ain't happening again.
Exactly.
They'll be lucky. They will be lucky to hit 40. Mark it down.
Over here arguing about how bad. Not it.
Yeah, because I'm not going to let you disrespect my team and act like what you said we're going to get destroyed. Like, no.
Yes, I'm hoping. I need Tyler Shuck to start.
I do too, but that's not going to change anything.
Maybe it will.
No. I'm
You
not going to
never
disrespect
know.
my team out here. Let's move on from your disrespectful comments. Next game up would be none other than the Chargers and Giants, which got a lot more interesting today as we speak.
Yeah.
I still don't think the Giants got much of a chance because the Chargers are just so good.
And it's the rookie. It's a rookie. He's gonna struggle at the very. He's gonna struggle to get his feet wet. I think they only get it's 20-10 Chargers.
Dart may come in and look really
good.
Though.
What? We might see some flashes out of Jackson.
I think we'll see a lot of flashes out of him, and I don't think he's going to be as rough as you think. Wow. But by the same...
really more... I don't... Like, I think he'll be kind of rough, but I also think that the coach will kind of be very conservative on him. But they just don't do much.
I mean, I don't think they'll be conservative, but by the same standards that I'm saying, I'm playing devil's advocate almost because I have the Chargers winning 35-14, which is a blowout. So...
I mean, I put mine kind of close.
What do you have?
28-10.
That ain't no different. That's the same ass shit, bro.
No, garbage time touchdown.
That's even worse. Like, I mean, I think the Chargers are just running too high right now. It ain't even necessarily about the Giants. I think the Chargers are just really good. I do think there's the off chance that the Giants come out and kind of shock, per se, the Chargers.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Chargers kind of struggle a little bit because they do have some lineman injuries. And if there's only one good positive thing you can say about New York, it's a good D line.
Yeah, I don't even think
I don't think
I
Hampton's gonna have a crazy game.
I think for
You might have
me the shock factor comes more from the potential of not knowing what the offense will look like with Dart, because I do think an offense for Dart is going to look a good bit different from an offense for Russell Wilson. So
yeah.
maybe you
Uh,
can catch their defense off guard and you can get a maybe a bomb over the top, or maybe, I mean, I doubt you're running the ball down that defense's throat, but just maybe they can switch something up and catch them off guard. That's why I have 14. I don't think it's a big enough shock factor. And I'm somebody that does have hope in Jackson Dart, but I mean, I'm with you to a degree. First
not
game,
this game.
he's not gonna blow the waters off in the first game
Now
by no means.
next week we'll have a different conversation.
No, we're not doing
Oh,
this because I know who he plays next week. We're not doing this.
who the fuck are you playing that week?
My team. We know we've talked about this
Oh
earlier.
yeah.
We're not doing this.
What?
Stop disrespecting my team, bro.
I wasn't even disrespecting your team.
But you're
I
going
just said
to.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna say that Giants are gonna drop 40 on my defense.
No. Why do you think I'm just
I
all
don't
of a sudden
believe a thing you say right now when it comes to my team.
Why do you think I'm a New Orleans hater?
You just said we're gonna get destroyed by 50 points. I don't want to hear anything else from you. That is hater.
Well, you were so sensitive about the subject.
No, that is hater. Moving on.
You're the one that told me you were hoping you got fucked that short.
I hope that we lose enough and Tyler Shuck starts. Yes, but we're not getting 50 on us. I'll tell you that. We're not the first team to have that happen this year. Anyways, moving on to the next game, we've got Titans Texans, which could just be an absolute shit show.
I could. It's gonna be an offensive shit show. I can tell you.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, because the defenses are probably gonna continue to be solid, but I don't look. If I'm ranking watchability for games, this is down the bottom. I'll say that. Shoot, I might even put like a Bills Saints higher just for the pure fact that at least I'm gonna see good offense in it. The Bills are gonna have good offense. Like,
yeah, there's a potential of 50 getting.
No, we're not. Leave it. We're not. 50's not happening. There is points that will be scored in that game, guaranteed. The Texans Titans may end 7-3, bro. Like, look, I didn't predict it to be that ugly, but I do think it's gonna be an ugly game. Like, I don't think it's gonna be some great. I think it ends close. I'll say that, but I don't think it's gonna be some that was game of the week game. The score being close doesn't make a game of the week for me.
No, not this type of close, at least.
No, that's what I'm saying. What score are you predicting? So we're both going Titans, I assume.
No, I'm going Houston 14.
14 what?
14-17, and I think majority of the points.
So we have the exact same score. We're just flipped on who wins.
And I think most of the points will be scored in the fourth.
I'm not gonna go that bold, but I don't know. I feel like I thought 17-14 was being generous, to be honest, after what these two teams have put out. Don't get me wrong, the Titans have shown more flashes than the Texans. Like, I'll say that. You picking the Texans, I have to assume, is just banking on them previously being the better team.
Honestly, just previously, I know Stroud struggled, but honestly, I'm just faith in Stroud.
That's what I'm saying. You're banking on the past more than the present.
You really am.
I'm banking
Cam
more on the
hasn't
present.
shown nothing great yet. I mean, he's improved. I've seen some things on hype.
I mean, it's also an interesting wrinkle. I said we could get to when we got to the game. Now we're here. Like, head coach is no longer calling plays. It's now their quarterback coach, I believe. Who knows what that does? Maybe it is a breakout week for Cam Ward with new play caller. Maybe they find footing.
They just do what I'm used to, and they just actually look worse.
I doubt they look worse because they have a very low bar right now.
That is okay.
it
Yeah,
it would be
it's
kind of
hard
hard to get much worse.
but I've seen it before.
No, I mean
Get worse.
it's
It can
possible,
definitely
but
get worse. There's always
I
a worse.
just
I promise you.
I would not bank on it with that offense. I think the only way they really get worse is more so the players on the field screwing up even more because the bar is set so low. I mean, unless you really got much else to say, we can kind of
No, I really don't
move
got much
on
to
like
say
that.
about that game.
Yeah, it's just
gonna be an ugly game.
honestly, I'm looking at this 1 o'clock slate, 12 o'clock slate, whatever you want to call it. It's not good.
It's not a potential
It is
blowout.
not good. There is one
Or
good game that
just
we'll get to, but
there's a lot of potential blowouts or just ugly.
yeah, it's definitely rough. Because next game up we got Browns Lions, which hey,
The Browns
kudos
are
to
gonna do it again.
yeah, kudos to the Browns for making the upset, but like I don't think any of us are bold enough to take the
2
Browns.
weeks in a row. Come on now.
Yeah, that's
The
what I'm
Lions
saying.
ain't the
Like
Packers.
the Lions
Stupid
just
ass
came off a
Packers.
big momentum win versus the Ravens as well in Baltimore.
Thanks.
I don't think the Lions are gonna trip over their feet like the Packers did. I also
Like the
think
Packers always do.
I think the difference between the two games in this game is coaching, in my opinion. I don't think that Dan Campbell, that coaching staff, is going to fall for a Browns team. Whereas, let's be real, the floor has some question marks up in Green Bay, and I think they reared their head in last week's game.
Nah, I think that's just a fluke game. On a real, I think that's just the easy fluke game that they should have won.
Could be,
And
but this
it
has
is what
also
it
been
is.
a
Every
problem
team,
with the floor. Like this has been a problem for him in the past. So I like it could be maybe this is the one off for the year, like you can have. But basically, all I'm saying is Dan Campbell doesn't let those in the past 3 years. Dan Campbell hasn't let those one off games happen. So I don't think he lets it happen here.
oh no, that he does. They just usually scheme up pretty well. Jerry Goff, I just won.
Detroit beats the
Yeah.
teams they're supposed to beat the last 3 years.
Oh, you mean in that way? Yeah. The Commanders in the championship.
What is my score? I'm blanking on what. Oh, I have Lions 38-10. Like I think they do what the Packers were supposed to do. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna struggle at all.
I think it would be 21-10.
I don't think
That is
there's
a
any
legit
chance
defense.
Lions are scoring 21. I think they get much higher.
I think Detroit's going to be like slow and methodical.
It could. I mean,
Their
they
run
could.
game.
But I mean, even then, they
the
were
way their
slow and
defense-
methodical this week against the Ravens, trying to play keep away, and look how much they scored.
That is also true. But Cleveland also have better pass rush. And Jared Goff sucks.
Yeah, I'll
under
give you
pressure.
that. Yeah.
Or does not thrive under pressure.
But Cleveland
So,
doesn't have the better secondary either.
That is true. But as we can see with Jared, as long as you get to his face, secondary don't mean shit.
Yeah, but again, like you said, I think they'll scheme it. Like
Yeah.
they'll heavy scheme against the pass rush.
Yeah, that's what I think. They're just going to take it out of Jared Goff's hand for the
I
Why
don't
not?
think there's any chance they only
trying to
score
get
21.
Myles Garrett out of there, trying to make him a non-factor.
I mean, Myles Garrett probably will be a quote unquote non-fed as much as one Myles Garrett can be because he's going to be going up against Sewell anyways, most of the time.
Oh yeah, that is true. He does go against. He's not like in Green Bay where they had a tangle.
So like I
Jordan,
just
what?
huh?
That's what was so funny. When that man ran, he said Jordan.
Oh yeah, where he was yelling at Jordan Love to
That's it.
run. Yeah,
That shit was so funny. They didn't even touch him.
I just wonder what went through. I wonder if Jordan Love even heard him. To be fair, I wouldn't be
I don't
shocked if
know.
he didn't hear him because of the stadium being like so loud or whatever.
But that had to be so funny after the game.
Like, I wonder if they got to the sideline and Jordan Love was just like, "Dude, really?"
What do you mean, Jordan? What? How about
right?
you block?
Yeah.
How about you touch him? Shit.
We can move on. I mean, that game's pretty much covered. I don't know if this game's much better, but it's better than probably the first 4 we've covered, unless the Giants.
Game of the week right here. Game of the 12s. Actually, no, it's not. We got a couple more trouble clock games. Never mind.
Yeah, this is Patriots Panthers. I don't think by no means that's game of the week. It could be. Maybe if we want to play the pure hypotheticals here, right? We play into the game of the week. Drake May hits his stride finally, and the Panthers offense we saw last week is the real Panthers offense. It's here to stay. But do we believe any of that?
So. Fuck no. I think Drake May improve a little more than that offense. I don't think you're gonna see.
Like, that's the only way it becomes a game of the week. Let's be real.
That is true.
I don't, maybe the Panthers offense is here to stay. I don't.
But I mean, if there's a game to sit down and get rhythm, or get your game, be this game for both of them, or get right game.
I think for me, this is one of the harder ones to pick for the week overall because I just don't. I don't think the Panthers are for real, but like, what if that is a for real Panthers team now? The Patriots haven't looked significantly better.
No, but they're better.
I agree, but that's why I find it like, what if we thought Atlanta was just enough better than Carolina and they got whooped? Like,
yeah. To be fair, though, I was a lot higher on Penix though. So,
see, I wasn't necessarily high on them. I just thought Atlanta would get it done. I think the Patriots and Panthers are probably pretty close. Where a Panthers sneaking out a victory wouldn't be crazy.
No, but
not after what I saw last week.
Like, in that new week.
I have it 24-21. Like, again, I think it is close.
I have it 20-10.
I mean, I could see it being that too. I when I predicted the score, it felt a little high in my head, but I'm like, if both these offenses perform to what they can, I think you can get a 24-21.
You just going because you got your rookie over there.
I think this is a different conversation as well. If Patriots wide receiver Douglas doesn't run backwards from a first down on that fourth down this week.
Facts.
They might have won that game, and we're having a different conversation. So I'm factoring that in a little bit. Where I think the Patriots offense can get 24. That I don't feel bad about. The 21 from the Panthers is hit and miss. Like, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But this is back-to-back weeks. Even though they lost the previous week to Arizona, their offense did figure things out in the second half. So it's trending
and then
up.
it could have been Atlanta was the
breakout. So
see. If their offense looks good against, I'll give them a little bit more credit because Zabel's defense is usually pretty good.
Oh yeah, he is there, huh? Kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Bad podcaster here, not gonna lie.
If the Panthers look good, I have a little bit more faith in.
Yeah, I mean, again, I say 24-21, but I don't think it's some crazy good game. I think it's kind of ugly 24-21. Now this is where you were talking about potential game of the week, and
of course it is, because Tampa love to just make games just hard as fuck.
It did
Same
also
with the Eagles. Both teams love to just make the game hard as fuck.
If we're being real, though, it did lose a little bit of steam today with Mike Evans' injury. Like, it loses a little bit,
but it's okay. Puka got it.
No, I do think so. I saw a stat.
I mean, they're not gonna win, but Puka got it.
I did see a stat that out of quarterbacks targeting certain receivers, I didn't see for how many targets it had to be for a minimum, but it was a good amount. Baker, when targeting Emeka Egbuka, is the third highest completion percentage for a quarterback to a single receiver. So clearly Emeka Egbuka is Baker's finding rhythm with him very quickly.
He's slowly replacing Mike Evans.
I don't think he's doing that. I think he'd be more slowly replacing Chris Godwin right now, to be honest. And that sucks for Godwin because he's trying to work.
So what I mean by slowly replacing Mike Evans, because I do think Mike Evans is supposed to teetering retirement.
I get that, but
that's what I mean.
I don't know. I'm skeptical of what Chris Godwin's going to come back and look like. So I think for me, it's more looking at him as Chris Godwin's replacement. And then when Mike really does leave, they're going to have to find another person. Because I think Mike's probably got 2-3 more years in him at least if he wants it. He's not some speed receiver or anything. Like he's a big body. Just I'm gonna out contest you for it. He can play 3-4 more years if he wants to. Look at Hopkins. He can do what
Fitzgerald.
Hopkins is doing.
Yeah, I'm over here watching this running back fumble. Actually, I don't know where the fuck he is. Where the fuck is he? He's still in Baltimore? No,
yeah, he's in Baltimore. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I did make this score prediction before the Mike Evans injury. It doesn't feel as good, but I have Tampa 38-28. Like you said, these two teams like to make it a exciting, like higher scoring game. So I do think we get there.
I'm predicting Philadelphia 34-31.
Yeah, we both have high scoring games. Yeah.
Both teams don't score in their one possession. Second, the field.
I just think. I don't know. I want to believe that the Rams put on film stuff to exploit this Eagles team finally, but
didn't exploit shit.
I mean, they let them exploit it for a half, and then they decided to not to. So
they let them exploit it. Honestly,
you know,
they bought out the real playbook. They bought out the practice playbook. That the practice play as well.
I just realized I didn't predict this game, but I know where I'm going, so it's fine. Next up, Rams Colts.
Oh yeah.
I'll let you go first. You're kind of on the Colts bandwagon at this point.
Yeah, I'm on. I told you, if they won last week, I'm full in on Indianapolis. Let's stand on that. Danny Dimes has arrived. He will beat the Rams. The Rams will fuck it up again.
Yeah, I mean,
defense is good.
You're not gonna.
Offense is good. They're good at running the ball, keeping that ball out of Sean McVay's offense's hand.
Between the Nola no call and then now the Rams blowing my perfect prediction of upsetting the Eagles, you ain't catching me predicting them for a couple weeks.
I don't know about perfect. We all saw it coming. Anybody with real ball knowledge saw it coming in.
If this happens, Rams fans would be very unhappy with me. I have them losing in a heartbreaking fashion again, 28-27.
Damn.
I think they lose the buzzer again. Or, damn near.
He hates the Rams for obvious reasons.
Oh, I absolutely hate the Rams.
So there was some animosity behind it. More than just them blowing that. I promise you.
Like I said, the Nola no call, yeah.
To this day, he's hoping that y'all lose to a PI. He's hoping one day
100%. They can lose that game to a PI call. 27-28.
I got Indy winning 28-24.
So you think it's a close game, like I do?
I mean, I doubt that Stafford's just gonna just produce offense.
I think this is the real week. I think this is the real week where if Colts win, we can really start backing them because you said
if the Colts win this game, you can really consider them. Oh, they might be a legit playoff.
Yeah, because you said it best. Like they haven't
AFC Championship or nothing like that, but a playoff team that might be able to win a game depending on who they got to match up. They match up against like the Ravens.
Well,
as of right now,
you said it best. They haven't actually beaten a real good. I mean, it depends where Denver falls in, but outside of Denver, they haven't yet played that really good team. And so
Denver's
far,
on the lower end of good teams, and that's like the best that they've done.
So far, the Rams will be the best team that they played. Not disregarding every coming into the season prediction, the Rams will be the best team that they've played so far. So if they can get over this hurdle and the offense still looks good, it's definite buy-in time for that team. And with the way that division's looking, I mean, Jacksonville's on their heels, I guess, but they might just run away with that division.
If you watch Jacksonville, they struggling to.
Yeah, that's something. They may run away with the division if they can beat the Rams, like straight up.
Now maybe they figure it out because it is a new coach. So it takes time. The same position as like Chicago. Offense takes time because of the coach and all that. But at the moment,
maybe I'm not buying Trevor Lawrence no more.
Facts. I've been buying on that man for about 5 years. Come on, you gotta do better. You're paying what, $60 million? You gotta do something.
Perfect transition. 49ers Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy. Based off how sloppy they played against Houston, San Fran defense is still good. Could be. I mean, I know they're banged up, but they're still solid.
Just let the record show 49ers
And
fans. He didn't believe in you last week. I'm just saying.
I did not, and I have been.
Only
Well,
one
I
person on
didn't.
this podcast believed in you.
To be fair, it's not that I didn't believe in the Niners. I didn't believe in fucking Mac Jones. My fucking
I
bad.
tried to tell you. You
I
said
thought
no.
the
He only
fucking
beat up on a
coach.
bad Saints team.
I mean, he did. Like, you're not gonna act like I didn't have a valid point.
I tried to tell you it wasn't just about the Saints.
You also trying to tell me the Rams are gonna beat the Eagles. Like, you know everything.
Man, get out of here with that bullshit. I got 49ers 31-24. I'm kind of with you. I do think the Jags offense kind of starts to produce a little bit more, but I
don't
just
think they're there yet.
I don't know if they ever get to a winning level, but I think that they're going to be a offense that will here and there put up points. I think that's kind of where they're at.
I think it's just going to be 17-24, honestly.
I can see it. I also just think San Fran's going to – I mean, there's a chance Purdy plays this week for one. I haven't seen anything. It's too early in the week to see anything, but I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah, but I'm
where
still
his
basing it
health
off of
is.
Mac Jones. But if Purdy gets in, I
think even with Jones, they can put up 31. Like, the Jags team just, like you said, they're sloppy. They're not good. Like, Mac Jones doesn't turn the ball over. They can get to 31 with ease, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm not going to commit to the Jags being complete ass because I do think they're slowly figuring things out.
Because they're definitely worse.
Hey, mind yourself.
I wasn't even talking about okay, stop getting in your feelings.
Watch yourself.
I'm about Houston, but hey, if the shoe fits.
Well, the shoe don't fit, so.
I don't know. 0-3.
If you don't got anything else to say about that, we can go to the real game of the week.
No, I don't got nothing to say.
I mean, I say real game. The Eagles-Tampa could be game of the week for sure, but let's be real. All eyes are on Ravens and Chiefs. Let's be real.
Yeah, but so as long as Henry gets sit down in the Ravens can win.
Can we just
or super
Can we just for a second talk about the fact
one more fucking game by fumbling the fucking ball?
No, but can we just talk about for a fact both of these teams are coming into this game 1-2. Nobody in their right mind was going to come into this week and predict these teams were both coming in 1-2. Zero chance.
And not the way Kansas City's looking either. They struggling.
Yeah, like Baltimore had a tough schedule. KC hasn't. Their tough game
Baltimore came in
coming into the season. Their tough game was Philly. That's it.
They came in 1-2 as we thought they would be. Like, still put up good fight. Just unfortunately, the ball didn't go their way. Kansas City, on the other hand, they're 1-2 and stumbling.
This is a big game, man. Like, I know it's early in the season, but this is a massive game for these two teams. I think more so for KC than it is Ravens, only because the Ravens division, I think, is. Let's be real. Yeah, the Bengals are 2-1. That's going to very likely fall off. The Steelers are 2-1, but the Steelers
the Steelers are going to be 9-7 anyway.
Yeah, so. We know they're not going to blow away a division anymore. So the Ravens could really probably get back in that division hunt with a couple wins in a row. I don't know if the Chiefs will get back in their division race.
Like, they can lose this game and get back into it.
Yeah, that's what, if the Ravens start out 1-3, there's a real chance they could just win the division still. I think if the Chiefs start out 1-3, that's rough.
So,
huh?
I said they also still got to play Pittsburgh 2 more times.
Yeah, but regardless of playing Pittsburgh, I just think they can get back into the race regardless. The division's not going to be run away with by the teams that are leading. Whereas the Chargers, I do think will run like the Chargers' next 3 games, if I remember correctly, are fairly easy opponents after this week, or including this week, even with the Giants. Like
the Chiefs. Oh no, Chargers. Yeah, you're right.
No, the Chargers. So they could really run away with that division. And then if Denver gets their shit together, or if some of the other wild card hunting teams get it going, the Chiefs could be in real trouble, man. If they start out 1-3.
The Chargers play Commanders after next week.
Yeah, that's their hard game. And then I think it gets easy.
Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins.
The
I'd
Browns.
classify as easy. Browns.
Oh wait,
I'd classify as
not
easy.
not the Browns.
Oh.
No, not the Browns.
Who is it? Huh?
Colts. So would be easy.
Yeah,
before the
fair.
season started.
Yeah, changes it a little bit. But again, even right now, we would go into that game favoring the Chargers. Even with how good the Colts look right now, we would still go in favoring the Chargers.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, they get Vikings, Titans. I mean, Vikings might have JJ back at that point, but I mean, that's you could argue is a hindrance instead of a buff.
Maybe the injury taught him a few lessons.
Like I think the Chargers have if they win this week like they should, there's a real good chance they run away with that division. And like I said, if Denver gets their shit together, KC could be in real trouble. I just think the Ravens are in the weaker division. The Browns are the Browns. The Bengals aren't going to get any better. Nobody's walking through the door to save them anytime soon. Like we said, the Steelers are going to Steeler. Let's be real. As much as I'm a Steelers fan and like them to be better, they're going to do they might, at their best, get 10 wins. At their peak. So, we'll see. And also, if I had to guess off the top of my head, after this game, the Ravens have played basically every favorite team of the conference that they can. So their schedule should lighten up. Unless they play an NFC contender. Which I don't recall. I don't think they play any real NFC contender.
The Ravens play the Texans next. Then
yeah, they play. I mean, they get the Rams. Rams are good. But that's about the only other good team that they play the rest of the season. Oh, they play the Packers at the back end. Every other game is a weaker, quote-unquote, team outside of 2 games. So, like, they could absolutely go on a 8-9 game winning streak and it wouldn't be shocking at all if they were to lose this game. Kansas City, on the other hand, like you said, they get Commanders. They still got the Bills. They got the Broncos if they get it together. They got the Colts. They have the Chargers again. Like, the Chiefs have a much harder schedule. Without a doubt.
Yeah. Man, if they suck, man.
The Chiefs got to get this game.
Travis Kelce. Now the Travis Kelce over there still crying over it.
And what's crazy, I don't have the Chiefs winning. Like you said, I got Ravens.
I got Ravens as long as Derrick Henry does.
I got Ravens. I think it's close. I think it's 31-28. But it's looking really bad for our hate watch on Jermaine's take because at this rate, he's about to be right 8 weeks into the season.
And since he's not here, I'm not going to admit that, so fuck him.
No, but we'll hear about it.
I won't hear about shit.
Oh, you will.
I won't. He gets no rights to talk.
That's not how that works.
I'll
let you take the floor for this next game. It's one and only your team.
Well, to be fair, I thought since the beginning of the season, this was going to be our get right, not the fucking Cowboys. I still have. And I'm still not completely sold 100% on us. I need to see it again, but I'm hoping.
Yeah, but I just think you said what?
I have a score in 28. I have us winning. We win 28-24. I don't have us beating the shit out of them.
Just out on the Raiders, bro. Like
no, not on the Raiders, no. But I did think this was going to be the game that we finally
No, but what I'm saying is I'm just out on the Raiders. I just
out on the Raiders?
I thought that they would look a lot better than they have coming into the season with Pete Carroll and Geno Smith.
You're out on Geno?
Yeah, I'm out, man. I got y'all winning 24-17. That team has just not looked good this year to me. They've had a couple flashes, but they have looked basically nothing like I thought they would.
I think it would start out a little slow. They'll probably start out with.
I don't know that it
and they will probably figure it out again. Best case scenario. The last game was to figure it out, and we get our consistent Caleb solid quarterback as he slowly becomes a superstar that I know he will be, or he better be.
It's
I can't
potential.
handle another redraft of a quarterback.
I don't know. I'm out on them. It's almost not even about the Bears. It's more about the Raiders for me. I do think the Bears are. I think this might be bold, but I don't think the Bears last week was a fluke. I think that more is what, not necessarily to
I don't
expect that high
think
scoring, but I do think that'll become a more normal thing as long as Caleb continues to hit throws.
so. Honestly, my biggest worry is not even Caleb. It's really DeAndre Swift, and I know we can manufacture the receivers and special plays and different concepts, but Swift still only had 33 yards yet last week. He cannot run the
Yeah, but
ball,
I mean,
and our game plan resolutes behind the run game.
I know what you mean, and you're right. However,
And that's why I think we'll still struggle a little bit because Swift can't win the fucking ball. Granted,
my counter to
hopefully,
that is as simple as this: you win the Minnesota game if Caleb doesn't overthrow receivers. It all tracks back to him
yeah, that is
overthrowing
so true.
receivers.
He does which he did kind of fix a lot last week. Did he overthrow
That's
some
why I don't
balls?
think it has anything to do with Swift.
Fair, fair,
If
fair.
Caleb hits open receivers, which Ben Johnson will scheme open, you're fine. You will be absolutely fine this game. Now, you are correct with the Swift thing. You're not going to go out and beat probably the Lions, or you're not going to go out and beat the Eagles, or probably the Packers, or the Bucks. Yeah, like you will struggle without the running back. But the Raiders aren't that team. So you should be more than fine as long as Caleb hits the open receiver.
Just that. All right, fair. Do you think Gentry will have a good game?
Not with how they're talking about using him, no. They're talking about load managing him like it's an NBA player.
Load managing him. I mean, hey, you got to when your offensive line is letting players just meet him in the field.
I mean, I've seen that theory floating around that they're resting him until not the O line. They've actually got a good O line. They're resting him until the team's ready to compete. But that's the most bullshit.
I mean, the O line in the run game has been strong. Pass game is actually pretty okay, but the run game has been pretty bad.
Even if you're trying to wait with Ginty until your team's ready to compete, you're borderline tanking in a sense. Like,
yeah, you dead ass just pulled up.
Just refusing to use a good player, like that's, again, it's not tanking because obviously it's not like you're pulling Russ or Geno and Max Crosby and all this, but
you're not putting your best team forward.
Yeah, like that's just bullshit. Like you don't load manage in the NFL, not the way he's talking with Ginty.
Not like basketball. The way he load manages, hey, we've definitely made the playoffs, and I have this old player on my team.
But not even that. You sit people throughout the season because it's 82 games, and you give them less of a workload, or in some games you play them less minutes instead of the full minutes you play them in the NBA, and that's basically what he's saying. He's saying they're giving him less carries and less of a workload like an NBA player, and that's just bullshit. So, no, Ginty probably won't have some crazy game against you based off what he's saying. I don't think they're saving him for a Chicago matchup, you know? Like
they're taking him for that Archie Manning. Yeah, Archie Manning.
Who knows? I doubt that Ginty, considering they just paid Geno an extension, but
Russell Wilson's going back to Pete Carroll.
That
shit would never happen.
That would be a twist.
That would, because they did not like each other. At least based on what it sounds. Well, Pete Carroll didn't like what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Who knows?
Russell likes everybody. I don't think he has a hateful. I think you could punch him in his face and he'll just laugh at you and say, "Good job, buddy."
Thing is, at the end of the day, though, like bridges like that can be repaired in the snap of a finger a lot of times in sports.
Yeah, especially when it just comes from that. Apparently, just heat of the game. The shoot.
So
it wasn't like a genuine.
The only reason I ruled that out, but it is crazy, is because they did just sign Geno, so I don't think it'd make a whole lot of sense.
But it is the NFL. You never know.
No, that's what I'm saying. You never know.
You
definitely never know. Sunday night game is interesting.
I felt to ask to Dallas. I mean, I wish Dallas was good so they can beat Green Bay. I wish. I fucking wish to fuck Green Bay.
I don't know. I would have said belt to ass if everything that's happened except them losing to Cleveland. That's like really slowed down the
See,
hype train for Green Bay.
I think this. So I think this is going to be a bounce back game.
I
Jordan
do
Love.
too. I do too.
I also think that Micah Parsons is going to play with a little bit more extra edge.
Oh, absolutely. You know that.
Like, also the defense is booty. I mean, the Bears did it. Until the Bears can prove me that they're a really good offense, you got beat by
Oh
the
yeah,
fucking
I
Bears
don't have
by
the
the air.
Packers struggling to score by no means.
Like and Dallas doesn't have CeeDee Lamb as we saw against the Bears. They can't scheme nothing without CeeDee. Apparently, their offense is nothing. And George Pickens will throw a
I
helmet at somebody. Guarantee it.
I'm
We'll see it on camera
interested.
somewhere.
I'm interested to hear what your score is. What are you classifying as belt to ass?
42-17.
Yes, yeah, I don't have it that crazy. Not at all.
Nah, I got belt to fucking
I have
ass.
31-14. I do
That's
think
only 10
Dallas.
points less.
I think Dallas struggles with out CD. I definitely do, but I think that they still might. I feel like they could still get in the 20s because they have George Pickens. No, he's not CD, but he is a good enough receiver that they'll probably still find some offense. Um, that's why I left it at 14 and maybe 21, 17, 21, but I don't think they get over that. And I do think Jordan Love, like you said, has that bounce back game where he gets up in the 30 points and they win it handedly. I don't think outside of maybe the first quarter, I don't think this is ever a game that Dallas is close in or really feels like they're going to win. I think Green Bay will be in full control the whole time.
Oh, and I'm calling it. There will be a defensive score by game.
It's a bold prediction. Definitely a bold prediction. I don't have anything like that, so that one's all yours. We can move on to the Monday night slate if you want. It's an interesting Monday night doubleheader. We'll start with
It will be a good game. Tua offense finally looks like it's going to be a real
yeah.
game.
I mean,
And my boy Justin Fields is out there
yeah. I know this
to
is one
never
of the
throw in
games
the
that you and me
middle.
are different on. I know you have Jets. I got Dolphins.
But even Eric Glenn.
Look, I'll say this. I wanted to take the Jets. However,
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are still a significantly more talented team. And I think the Buffalo game showed that there is still life in that team. There was a real chance that they could have won that game. If
Yeah, that is true. Tua played perfect if he didn't throw that interception.
yes. And I don't think you're under as much pressure versus the Jets team. Like, the Jets team aren't going to pressure you in the terms of the score as much as the Buffalo team did, right? So
No, yeah.
I
Like, you're not
think
going to feel that
exactly,
shadow of, I got to score this drive.
exactly.
It's
So
Jets.
I think the Dolphins will get a win here. I think they get out of that winless column. McDaniel is possibly coaching for his job at this point. Like, I mean, then again, a report did come out that the owner's only going to fire him if fans stop going to games. So maybe he's not coaching for his job.
That man is basically safe because NFL.
Yeah, I mean, if the report's true, yeah. So I mean, I think it did say that or loses the locker room or something, but like I almost don't buy that part because I think a lot of us believe he has lost the locker room at least to some level.
I do. I don't know. I don't like Tua. He doesn't take accountability. And I don't like that in a person. Can't trust that.
I don't think Tua fails at taking accountability, but teach their own on that one. I have the Dolphins 27-21 because again, I think they figured out enough. I think it's close. I think the Jets team is one better than the record. I do. And then two, I think they're a scrappy enough team in a divisional game that'll be close. I just think the Dolphins find a way to get over the line. Maybe that's the Dolphins lead for, majority of the game and they stop a comeback, or maybe it's Tua leading a game winning drive somehow. I don't know. But I just think Dolphins get it done and get out of winless column. I think they're the only winless team I have. Oh no, I have Titans winning this week, but that's one of those winless teams has to win there. I don't have
Yeah.
Saints winning. I don't have Jets winning. Well, I guess Dolphins Jets is somebody's got to win there too. Both of those are winless
Yeah.
teams.
I had the Jets winning. I think just Aaron Glenn's defense is she's gonna give them enough. So
Maybe.
it'll be enough. 21-17. I think it'll be a
They
game.
both have pretty close games. I
Have
might be a little overselling the Dolphins offense, but I think you saw glimpses of the Dolphins offense
no,
that
I saw
we come
glimpses.
to expect. And I think the Jets, again, I think Aaron Glenn's a good coordinator too, but I think there needs to be a little bit more time for him to implement his guys into that system. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I wouldn't be shocked if Jets win. And it's like the Bears game last week. I probably should take the Jets, but I'm going to go with the more, I don't even know if you'd call it safer pick, but the Dolphins in this case.
I don't know about
That's what I'm
safer.
saying. I don't.
definitely feel like this is like a 50-50.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Maybe
I could
slightly
see
more
like
to the Jets,
55,
maybe.
45.
But I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's
Yeah,
Justin
I agree.
Tua.
I agree.
Justin Fields is not the greatest, though. It's Tua.
Let's actually see, what does ESPN have the percentage at for each team, expected win percentage. Just, I'm interested to see who is technically the favorite by at least ESPN's metrics. They currently have
Miami at 55%.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said probably 55-45. So I pretty much nailed it. I do think Miami is the favorite in this game because of their. It's similar to you holding on to the pass with the Texans. That people are doing the same with Miami. We're still holding on to that decent Miami to good Miami team.
Because they still got the core that they were.
Exactly.
They just.
Whereas the Jets, we're in the fresh new era for them.
Like it's the Jets. It's the Jets.
Yeah. So I'm technically taking the safer pick, but let's be real, it's probably not. I think the next game is probably pretty quick to talk about, truthfully.
Yeah, I mean, Cincinnati's going to dominate. Brownie about to come out there.
Yeah, we know damn well you ain't saying that. If they couldn't do it versus Vikings defense, the Broncos defense is even better.
Well, yeah, I think they're about the same, but yeah,
No, Broncos defense is better. It might be 4-5 or 4-6, but Broncos defense is better.
Either way, I think the defense.
Think the defense is what?
And with their job, and Bo Nix and them just kind of won out though.
I do. I got it 38-13.
I got it 21-10.
I think this is. I don't think you will see the Broncos just trying to run the ball and clock. This is a week.
I just think it's gonna. I think this is gonna be like a lot of just think and dunk, long, slow, methodical drive.
I think this is a week you will see Sean Payton use to try and get his offense back on track.
Yeah. This could be the week.
And again, with that defense, I would not be shocked if they don't find a way to make a turnover or two again.
Fair.
I think the 13 that they score is more garbage-ish time. Second half, they've been down like 35-3 or whatever.
Yeah, fair. So they've been winning the whole.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever close. I think this is the game
and
Sean Payton gets that offense on track.
And even if the score is close, I don't think it's going to be one of the games close. It's close, but Denver has full control.
I would not be shocked if this is a game where you see Sean Payton going for it on fourth downs and just full
he never does
throttle. I think even if they had Joe Burrow to a degree, this was the game with the start to the season at least that Sean Payton's going to look at and say, that Cincy defense, yeah, let me attack the fuck out of it and get this offense back on track. Because you're not going to find many defenses that are more exploitable than that Cincy one.
Yeah.
I said many because there's a few for sure, but you're definitely not going to find many. And on their schedule, without looking at it, it might just be the most exploitable defense. So
Yeah, unless they play Atlanta and Carolina. It's really
or Saints
New Orleans.
or
Really just the South, honestly, besides Tampa.
you could throw in. I'm trying to think the really bad teams off the top of my head. Yeah, I mean,
You can't throw in Houston because Houston. The one good thing about
no,
them,
yeah,
same
same
thing with the
uh,
Giants.
yeah, same thing with the Jets.
Miami's defense is not horrible. It's just okay. There's nothing special. It's just okay, middle of the pack. Not
Dolphins
horrible.
are. It just depends. Are they really back, or was it a fluke against the Bills? We'll see. Um, yeah, I mean, Cincy's
Cleveland's
defense is
defense is
probably
good.
bottom 4. Like,
I think it's actually the worst defense right now. Actually, no, Dallas. I think Dallas is
Dallas is up there. Forgot about them. Yeah.
because Dallas is 31. I think in plus anyone defense right now. So
Yeah, that's a fair one too. But just not even thinking
so
statisticals. Like, I just think they're bottom
so
4.
for once the Bears lead some.
What
That's
what
not
do y'all
negative,
lead?
and it's not negative.
What do y'all lead?
Caleb leads the league in NFL passing touchdowns, and Roma Duzan leads with the most receiving
Ain't no one
touchdowns.
care about those bums.
You know what? Fuck you. That's why your team's about to get blown.
But hey, for future reference, if either of you two want to come on the podcast, we'll gladly welcome it. And I won't call you a bum.
Listen to that, man. And so now you a bitch.
Hey, I'll be whatever it takes to get a fucking NFL player on this podcast. The fuck you think this is?
No, you won't. If they tell you to get on your knees, you won't.
Well, no, I'm not gonna be gay for it. Like, I am who I am.
You don't gotta be gay. You just gotta be gay for like all of 2 minutes.
That's still gay.
If you're good at it, you can make it 30 seconds.
No, I'm okay. We're ending this podcast. Any final thoughts on this week?
Bears and Indies win. Going to the Super Bowl. Some Bears and Indies matchup.
Yeah, we're fully off the rails at this point.
Oh, fuck you.
That is a great time to end this podcast because this
Let
train
me be the
is
loser.
derailed. It's derailed, fell off a fucking bridge, and is in a big ravine right now.
And floating, still some.
I don't know if there is any survivors at this point.
Oh, they're also on that fucking miracle down there, bro.
Just like it would take a miracle for that Super Bowl matchup.
Miracle we've seen before.
No. Just
Hey,
no.
we've seen the 8-8 Giants beat the undefeated Patriots. Anything can happen in the NFL.
Yeah, but that at least had one good team in the Super Bowl.
And he will be a good team, and we're gonna be.
Yeah, we're off the rails. We're gonna call this podcast here. If you made it this far, thanks for joining us. Episode 5 is in the books. We'll be back next week. More predictions, more NFL news, if anything happens. And yeah, we'll catch y'all then.